Test 1 2 1 2 test. Back in August, middle of August, I drove. Let me get this straight. Over and over again, as many days as a couple of weeks, trying to find some place to park just to try out Dirt Dog. And all the animations that I did in putting that video together once I tried out, the veggie Snoop Dogg. Well, I'm here to say that Dirt Dog in Pasadena closed. Pasadena Old Town. Now, why did this place close? And I'm going to get into that just a little bit, but I want to know why all the other stores, whether they're fast food or department stores or markets, but Dirt Dog closed. First thing I think of sometimes is maybe they had a leasing problem from the beginning. Pasadena Old Town is like prime real estate. People all over the world come to Old Town Pasadena if they ain't got nowhere else to go. Like I said, it's a beautiful little town. Everything is on Colorado. The street goes right into the Rose Bowl. Northern Salmon Museum is just a half a mile away from Old Town on the same street. Dog House is on the famous Green Street going west about, I guess, a mile, 2 miles before you get to Lake. That's going east, that is. But it's on Union Street, which is, Green Street is on the south side of Colorado. And Union Street, where Dirt Dog is on the north side of Colorado. And to be exact, it's just like a short 2 blocks from the Cheesecake Factory. Now, there's a whole lot of restaurants even on that street. There's a couple on Union Street. There's a bunch of restaurants on Green Street. And definitely a lot of small restaurants on Colorado. So I'm thinking, well, it can't be the location, but then again, it could be, because you really can't park well on that street. You can park around it, but you better get there fast. And there is a parking lot which charges kind of much, but most people park in the lots anyway because you have to put meters in all the streets. So I'm thinking it's either location, maybe it's health reasons, I don't know. But you have to have foot traffic basically to get to it. And it's just like around the corner from most any place else. Another factor is, when I go on the internet to look at it, they're always showing the Long Beach location as a closure too. But they got a bunch of other Dirt Dog restaurants all around the place. So I was quite surprised to find out that in my plan to make another visit soon, but not too soon, I wanted to try out something else with a little flair, try to pick myself up and everyone else who's watching the video, maybe do a live, I don't know. But to find out that it closed really shocked me, because it was open for a while before I even got there. And the only reason why I know that it closed is because I'm talking about food to somebody else. And we're talking about Dog House, Dirt Dog, and any other kind of place like that. Now, of course, inside the restaurant is not that big. So I am surprised that it closed. The food prices is probably about the same. But then again, maybe the other places around it was much better. But like I said, it could be location, it could be health, and it could be leasing problem. So I'm stating those three because those are the most important things that happen to restaurants and stores, department stores alike. Another thing that I noticed, and when I travel, there are stores that I like to go to that I know are in Southern California that are sometimes in other states, and that goes for restaurants too. That's if I decide to go to a restaurant that I know that's in another state, such as Flame Jumper and a couple of other restaurants that are nowhere around, but sometimes they're in Southern California, but they're 2 or 3 blocks or 2 or 3 miles or 15 miles away, but not in your area anymore. And that goes the same thing with big lots. I had big lots all around me. They all closed up. Now here, every now and then, there's a big lot somewhere else in the San Gabriel Valley. I haven't been to it. But all these little cities around here, there's still a big lot. But a lot of them closed up. So I would have to go all the way to Ontario, California to even think about a big lot if I don't exactly go in the San Gabriel Valley area. There is a big lot, a working big lot, because there's a lot of things that big lot sold that I like to buy that are essentials. So when I go to Las Vegas, I know there's a dollar store there. I know there's a 99-cent store there. And I know that there's a big lot there too also. They had the same exact stuff at the big lot here in California. All these stores closing. And it could be for financial reasons. I didn't even get to that point. Why are all these stores closing in certain areas? And basically because I think some of them are just not making enough money where they are. They have too many places, and so they are. So I'm looking at my cell phone at work, and then up pops Burger King again. Now, I thought they discussed this once before, but I guess they never will get tired of bringing up the same old thing. 7,000 stores, 400 is going to close. But the ad was clickbait. Clickbait all the way. Burger King closing for good. They decided to close for good. But when you read the article, it's the exact same thing that I saw a few months ago that we talked about Burger King. And I went to Burger King because it might be the last time I see Burger King. Now, of course, there is some truth to it. They are still closing stores, but they are still talking about the owner owns 2 different franchises of Burger King. So what they're saying, they said he's not that great of a guy, that he doesn't know what he's doing, that Burger King is still making good choices on making their restaurants more trendy. They only have 7,000 stores left. They're way below. Now, there's a hamburger place, I'm called a hamburger place, that I heard it was not that good. Five Guys. I never went to Five Guys, but I was planning on going there as part of my mukbang routine, see what it was like. And there's another thing that I want to talk about. They're closing. Stores emerging, not just closing. Now I'm here to talk about, it said Ralph and Vons merging together, kicking out their employees. So what does that mean? I'm going to have less stores to shop when I visit other states in the United States, when I go on my road trips. All I know is when I go on road trips, sometimes I don't see the major stores like Vons. I remember the Giant, Food Giant, and some other stores with Food King, Food Drug King, or whatever those stores are. They leave off one part of the name, but they in some other state. There are a lot of other places that are expanding very well. Cracker Barrel restaurant, Black Bear restaurant. Those places are expanding in Southern California more than I would think. But they have been around quite some time, but outside of California, even on road trips. But I didn't know I was going to those places on road trips. But I have to tell you, and it's the truth, Las Vegas got a lot of Black Bear restaurants, but the more they have, sometimes the quality of the service does go down. So good luck with that. Cracker Barrel the same way. They got very good food, but where the quality goes down and where they start closing up their stores because they just don't sell food, they even have a merchandising section of all kinds of trinkets that you can buy. Yes, these stores are going left and right. In fact, about 2 weeks ago, I was going to a Smart Final and it looked like it was a picket line outside. I wasn't going to go in the store, but it said, no, it's not really a picket line. You can still go in the stores. But what they were doing was the people that were walking the line out there were saying that the Smart Final want to reorganize, kick folks out, even if they've been there for many years, downsize, even if it's through attrition. Maybe I'm saying the same thing twice. But then they gotta be, if they want to work for them again after they've been laid off, they have to go through the whole process again. The whole process of filing an application to get reemployed, even though they are a new union. So I don't know what that is. So I did what I was supposed to do. And I did make a phone call. I promised to make a phone call. And so I did. Even though it was a recording, I did such and said that it was unfair. Yes, I did that. One thing a person who travels hate to do is see something that they can't go into. But then again, that's the way life is. If you can't go to this store, then I guess you have to find another store. Because I definitely wasn't going to cross a picket line if it was a real union strike. But anyway, this is Ron Deschamps. And yes, to me, that concerned travel because every time you travel, you go to a different kind of store. You don't know how much money you're going to spend, even on a road trip. Gas is going up. Gouging is way high. Even Southern California, almost $7. Now, if you're a blogger that drives a whole lot from one place to the next, that's not going to help you out at all. Because even if the gas prices goes up on regular gasoline or ethanol, we know that the gas prices for different other types of fuel goes up on jet planes, airplanes, cruise ships, buses, trains, you name it. And this is Robin A. Shaw giving you what I think, my point of view, because I think about all those things when I travel. Even taking cabs and Uber and any other travel that I can think of, it's going to cost you no matter what. I'll see you in my next video. It is a little different than what I normally do. But then again, I'm here to inform and entertain the best way that I can. This is my sample Sunday. And yes, I have been eating. I have not been showing any mukbang. I have been going to the corner bakery. I have been going to Einstein Brothers. And I have been going to Starbucks. And this morning I used points on my Starbucks card to get a full breakfast because I don't want my points to expire. And when I got free food on the table. I'll see you later, folks. I'll talk to you in my next video. I got a couple of doozies coming in, more technical. I got one technical video that's coming out that I'm going to try my hand at. And I'll see you later. Have a great evening. Sample Sunday. That's in the books now.